So Grim Obsession actually just started as a film project that when I first met my girlfriend, SHEENA, I had showed her some of my older work and she seemed fascinated by it. I showed her excerpts from my feature film, Memoir of a Cannibal, and I said, hey, we should just go out one day and just film something and put the pieces together and see where it goes. And she said, well, okay.
Alright, so any kind of pacifying gestures are good. What I want you doing is I want you to stare out the window with contemplation, and then I want you to turn around like you did in that other scene, and I want you to walk toward the doorway here. Or actually walk toward my camera. So you can turn around for a second. Walk toward my camera and pretend like the doorway is right here. Do not look at the camera though, okay?
So we started filming at a cemetery. We didn't really have a story or a plot or anything in mind. The film Grim Obsession actually started out just titled The Untitled LB Hyams Project. And then from there we decided, I said, okay, let's just do this as a short film. Let's do everything in-house with everything that we have, only our resources. Let's do the music. We can do the music ourselves. Let's do, the camera work ourselves. And let's do, everything ourselves. And then from there, as we started putting the pieces together, I started bringing on more and more creative talent. Then that's when I said, hey, let's actually convert this into a feature film and let's start collaborating with other artists. Let's try to be as resourceful as we can with the small budget that we have. Let's try to figure out what it takes, what pieces it's going to take to actually turn this into a decent feature film.
Okay, do you have any questions before we start?
Contemplation or like depressed or?
Depressed, so you remember your dialogue in the movie is going to be, your dialogue in the film is going to be all alone in the dark. All I can hear is the ticking of the clock and the voices in my head. So essentially what I want you doing is I want you to feel lonely, sad, and kind of lost.
Yeah.
Okay? Pictures up.
Liam,
Yeah.
come here. So, see this over the shoulder shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna get an over too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get an over with her, and then I'm gonna get an over with the doll in the frame.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a few profiles as well, but we need
Yeah.
to
Okay,
hurry up.
go ahead.
Okay, pictures up. Sound. Recording. Okay, questions before we begin? Okay, first action is just going to be you standing there, peering out the window. When I call second action, I want you to do the second portion of the scene where you turn around, take a few steps toward the camera, and then walk past the camera like you're leaving the room, okay? And action.
Hi, I'm SHEENA RUDY. I play Nevaeh in the independent film Grim Obsession. It is yet to be released, and it is my first acting role. I am enjoying it quite a bit, actually. It started off as my boyfriend, LB Hyams, had introduced this idea to film this short film, this little short film between us. And we were thinking about incorporating it into the film Memoirs of a Cannibal within the DVD as a short film in the extras. And it turned out to be a bit more. We have brought on Thomas Goersch and Robert Moore, which I'm excited to get the experience of working with other actors who have done this before.
I would have preferred maybe a little bit more light over here in this area, but that's all right.
Okay.
Let's see how you might do that in post.
Okay.
But yeah, I like the way her hair looks. And then all of it. Okay, next one. So Liam, in my best world, what I would have wanted is when she moved, turned her corner, I would have wanted that blue light. So you don't go to the next shot until the last shot is turned out.
You got it?
Right here, there you go.
What?
What's that?
Just throw it. No, just kidding.
No, I'm not gonna throw it. Well, whatever, that's whatever. Yeah, that's a cool shot. Look at that. You're coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I like it. That's why I keep filming
So you
it.
know what? Show me that again. It's a lot more work in this area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna do in this area.
As for the acting, I have explored the idea of acting before. It has been an idea that I have thought about. So I do have a lot of interest in the creative field. And so naturally, I did say yes when my boyfriend asked me to take part in this idea.
All right, so I'd like you to brainstorm with me here because I want to have. I can see.
Yeah, see?
I can
I don't know how to disable
I can
that.
unscrew
So
that.
if we had a grip.
I can unscrew that.
Oh, okay, good.
But
Good point.
I'll just unscrew it.
Okay.
Um,
So let's
keep it on for right now.
Don't screw it right
So what I want to see here is I want to have the camera here. We'll have a light here, okay, and then I can see her coming in here. I don't know if SHEENA will have to do a rehearsal of this, but I can see her just kind of coming in here and then just like hitting herself on the head, and then this is where like you could put your leg. I'm really tall, but put your leg like right here and just like.
So
I want you to like get really angry and like.
You don't think we need any color on that floor right there? There's nothing.
Over there?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's no color.
Because the light's going to be right up there,
Okay, so the light's gonna be up there.
and it's going to be pointing down.
So
directly
it's
at
just
her.
gonna be like a dark situation.
Right. So
Okay.
it's going to be kind of like artistically lit and shot.
Okay.
But I want to have something like an alcohol bottle or something where.
Okay, why don't I go across the street and look?
Okay.
And then why don't you go ahead and set up that
Set up.
shot?
Okay.
And then what I'll do is see what I think what happened is I think these guys tried to unscrew it.
It became clear after doing our location scouting and going out in different environments in different weather conditions. It became clear that it would be best for us to shoot in the wintertime with the snow, because the snow here in the Pacific Northwest, we have access to lots of different land, like forest land, really cool old cemeteries. There's lots of kind of untapped, uncharted talent here in Spokane that, as opposed to places like Los Angeles or film capitals where everyone wants to make a movie and everyone's making movies and everyone's on YouTube and everyone has a camera just sitting in their pocket. I thought that Spokane, shooting here in Spokane, Washington, on a limited budget, utilizing the good talent, or diamonds in the rough, utilizing talent, people who maybe have been models or things like that, but have actually never acted. For me, that creates a unique challenge.
So she falls to the point, she's already drank the whole bottle. She takes a quick sniff. There's nothing there, as any alcoholic would. She's yeah. And then the light, but I think more understated first. Do an understated one first, and then do a more dramatic one.
So it goes in like threes, like.
Yeah, let her
Yeah.
let her build it up herself, right? Let her build it up. But I think it'd be interesting when she's down here. You're gonna have the light here, but you're gonna wanna. So I would think you're having a yellow light up there.
If we're gonna have a warm light, like a warm light, it's gonna simulate like an accent light,
Yeah.
and then I'll put a key light right here.
So what color are you gonna do down here? Is it just gonna be white light?
Probably warm, like daylight.
Daylight.
Warm,
I would probably go orange down here.
orange.
Yeah, to represent health.
I have an orange or a yellow gel that when I turn it to daylight, it can look orange.
I would look at it like sun here, hell here.
I have a red gel.
Do you?
Do you want me? Do you think a red gel
Yeah.
look good?
Yeah.
I can use a red gel.
Yeah. Light, daylight here, hell here.
When making films, I prefer to work with the same people that I usually work with because they're people that I can trust. But in this particular film, we have a few new people. So SHEENA RUDY, she has no acting experience, but so far I think that she's done an excellent job in portraying Nevaeh, the troubled woman who is trying to run away from her abusive past, but her proclivity toward abusive and mean people end up leading her down a path of self-destruction and her ultimate demise. But it's what happens after that, and the separation between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. You'll learn in this film that they're mutually exclusive. They are not these separate things, but rather the physical realm and the spiritual realm are coexisting simultaneously. And it kind of shows the dance between light and dark, good and evil, and how trauma affects people and the choices that they make and their proclivities in those situations, in those environments.
Quiet on the set. And action. Whenever you're ready.
Weak and useless. Weak and useless.
Emotional outburst. Cut.
Actually, that was cool. You know what? One thing I would do
What?
for afterwards.
Ich filme auch schon die ganze Zeit. Nimm den Zug, bevor du beginnst. Warte kurz. So, nimm noch mal einen Zug.
Look at you, Nevaeh. Just look at you. Can't even hold your fork properly. How do you expect to survive the real world?
Dann nimm wieder einen Zug.
Trying is not good enough, Nevaeh. You are a pathetic excuse of a daughter.
Nochmal.
Trying is not good enough, Nevaeh. Trying is not good enough, Nevaeh. Ich tue den Namen komplett. Sie hat sich den selbst gegeben.
Okay.
Und ich veräpple sie immer, weil sie den komischen Namen hat.
Okay, einfach weiter, ich filme.
Trying is not good enough, Nevaeh. You are a pathetic excuse for a daughter.
Schau mich nochmal direkt an, wenn du das sagst. Zum Schluss wenigstens.
Trying is not good enough, Nevaeh. You are a pathetic excuse for a daughter. Can't even make the simplest task right. Oh, don't cry now. You are weak. Weak and useless. Trying harder doesn't make you a single thing better. You're just like your mother. Useless and spineless. Was heißt spineless?
Rückgratlos.
Ah, okay.
Wieder einen guten Zug, das will ich einnebeln. Der Nebel sieht nämlich visuell gut aus. Okay.
Schon lange nicht mehr geraucht. Doch, letzten Freitag auf den Film. Proud. You think I could ever be proud of you? Don't make me laugh. You're just a burden. Love you. Love is for winners. You'll never be a winner. Get used to it.
Hi, my name is Tiffany SHEAR and I am auditioning for ABA. Nevaeh? Grandma's been worried about you. Why haven't you contacted her? Are you alright? You don't want me to tell Grandma where you live, do you? She won't be one to leave you alone. She cares way too much how people view her after everything to let this go. Look, I know what you're going through. I've been there myself. We both lost our brother that day. Why don't you do us all a favor? Get over yourself and get over it and move on.